Fights, Mics, and Media. I'm Goldie Boyd, and it is my goal to reach over 50,000 subscribers before New Year's 2025. So if you like short bios on music entertainers or grim stories on combat athletes, please like, comment, and subscribe if it's a vibe. Mwah.
The life, oh, it's real, so official, I used to twist the cap.
This is a story of a boxer whose death caused more deaths. Boom, boom, you're dead. Stay tuned. On November 13th, 1982, when Duke Koo Kim stepped into the ring outside of Caesar's Palace to face Raymond Michael, he was mostly unknown to the American boxing community. Kim had made his way to the number one challenger ranking by winning the Orient and Pacific Boxing Federation lightweight title in February of 1982 and had successfully defended it 3 times. The WBA lightweight title bout with Raymond Michael was only the second time the South Korean had fought outside of his home country and the first time in North America. He entered the fight with a 17-1-1 record that included 8 victories by knockout. Before the fight, Kim struggled to shed pounds and meet the 135-pound limit. Despite being the underdog, Kim was brimming with confidence. So much so, he was quoted by one reporter saying, "Either he dies or I die." Before leaving the Las Vegas hotel room, Kim wrote a message on the lampshade that read, "Live or die." Both southpaw fighters entered the ring listed at 5 feet 6 inches with a reach of 65 inches. More than 10,000 fans at Caesars and a nationally televised audience watching on CBS witnessed the 2 fighters go toe-to-toe from the opening bell. It was clear neither of the boxers planned on backing off. Throughout the fight, the boxers traded blow after blow. Kim would connect with a right hook, only to be countered by Michael in multiple shots to the body. In the 6th round, Gil Glancy, a boxing analyst from CBS, described the toe-to-toe action and his fear it might not end well. Something's going to happen in this fight. Either one guy's going to get busted up or nail the other guy very badly. Later in the fight, in the 12th round, Michael delivered an uppercut to the chest of Kim that caused the South Korean's knee to touch the canvas. Kim quickly regained his footing and no knockdown was called. After a flurry of exchanges back and forth between the pair in the 12th, Michael came out firing on all cylinders in the 13th. Boxing stats revealed that the champ delivered 44 consecutive punches in the 13th, only to be slowed down by Kim clutching his opponent. When Michael broke free, he continued the onslaught. Kim, who had never fought beyond 12 rounds, was withering. As the 12th round bell sounded, Michael headed straight for Kim, where he blasted him with a sharp left hook. Michael missed with a left and a right, then connected with a straight right to the center of Kim's face. The South Korean tumbled backward, falling flat on his back and sliding underneath the ropes. Kim stayed down for a couple of seconds before rolling over and getting to his knees. His vision impaired, he struggled to grasp the lower rope. Once Kim clutched it, he stood up halfway and began to stumble backward. Referee Richard Green recognized the injured fighter's instability, waved both hands over his head, and declared the fight over. Just minutes after the fight ended, Kim fell into a coma and was taken on a stretcher from Caesar's Palace to the Desert Springs Hospital. Doctors discovered a subdural hematoma and performed emergency brain surgery. It wasn't enough, unfortunately. Kim died 4 days later. Kim's mother, who had flown to the U.S. to spend the final moments by her son's side before he died by suicide 3 months later by drinking a bottle of pesticide. Also, referee Richard Green died by suicide on July 1st of 1983. Raymond Michael Boom Boom Mancini blamed himself for Kim's death and fell into a deep depression. Boxing promoter Bob Arum said Mancini was never the same after the fight. Mancini defended his title a couple of times after the fight before losing in 1984. He fought sporadically before retiring in 1992. As a result of the fight, various rules changes were implemented. The Nevada State Athletic Commission imposed a standing 8 count, which allows a referee to call a knockdown even if the boxer is not down, but on the verge of being knocked down. Another rule change called for a boxer's license to be suspended for 45 days after a knockout loss. The most significant change came when the World Boxing Council, which did not sanction the Mancini-Kim fight, announced in 1982 that the reduction of title fights from 15 rounds to 12 rounds. The WBA and the IBF followed in 1987, and the WBO used 12 rounds when it formed in 1988. Since that 1982 fight, many boxing fans view the sport differently. They not only appreciate the masterful skill of the fighters, but also the courage it takes to literally put their lives on the line each time they step into the ring. Rest in peace, Duke Koo Kim. Sleep well, champ. Mwah.